Hello, my name is Juliana Gomez, and this is my classroom presentation of what hopefully my classroom will look like in the future. So, going right into it, once you walk in through the door, you'll see all the kids' desks and also the library. The reason why I chose the library in the front is that I want the whiteboard and the projector to be right on top of the library. I found that students' eyes wander while you're teaching or you're giving instructions, or they just kind of daze off. I mean, if I do it, I know that they do it too. So I actually did this strategically so that they will be able to look at some books that are in front of them if they find themselves wandering, and that they will find a book of interest. So if something stands out to them, maybe in the end of the day when we're able to have reading time, they can be able to pick up that book and start to wonder what's in there. Why is this book so interesting to me? And so that we can get some more reading engagement. Then we go into the safe haven, which is the place where they will have some quiet time if they feel overstimulated or overwhelmed. It's just a place where they can find a quiet space to settle down and just restart and have a refresher. And then we have the cubbies, which they will be able to put all their books and supplies, because I will be wanting to teach fourth grade science and math. And so in the school that I work at currently, our fourth grade teachers are divided into two, with literature and history, and then also math and science. I would like to later on in the future be able to teach math and science. So most of the posters and materials that I will have in my classroom are more math and science based. And so for my ELL and ESC students, I really want it to be an engaging room where they will be able to find things that are in common interest for them. So the posters, if you are learning English, that they will have Spanish subtitles, and also that I would have Spanish posters as well. And so I would have a mix of both so that both parties feel included as well, and that all of them benefit from it. I have the desk right in the middle in a U shape as a horseshoe. The reason for that is because I want them to be able to talk across the room when we have group discussions. And also, I found this way to be more gearing towards the middle of the room, which is where the teacher or where the subject is most of the time, which is the reading carpet. I have some space between the teacher's desk and as well as them, so that we are able to do projects in the back of the room, or if we need the kidney table for any type of small group or learning time, so that I may be able to pull kids like my ESC students or my ELL students and have an individual time during group rotations, or even just some quiet time that I find that I may be able to um, uh, just evaluate or even assess where they are and keep growing. The posters that I want to use throughout my room are something that I want them to be like, hey, I remember this poster because it helped me remember the material. So the storage, it will always continue to update. So the storage has to be a little bigger than what I have right here because I do want to alternate posters throughout the year so that my students will stay engaged and not get so used to what the room looks like. I do want to change it up every so often so that students are able to accommodate and learn to that not everything is going to stay the same, but continuing have a routine in that. I also made some classroom procedures that I would like for my students to follow. So when it gets to the tardy bell, that they will be able to know that they need a note from the office or from another teacher, just so that we have some principles in line for all my students. For their pencil that it breaks, or they need a writing utensil, that they will be able to find one in the same place at the same time, and that they don't have to keep sharpening pencils. And so the dull ones kind of go into the bucket, and then you get a new one. And then, of course, so on and so forth. If you would like to read through them all, you're more than welcome to. But each one is strategic for them to be able to hold responsibilities and use their materials wisely. Also, it gives them a good structure of understanding that when it is time for dismissal, we don't leave our room a mess. We pick it up, we leave it better than we found it. That helps me, but it also helps them with responsibilities that these are our things and we need to take care of them. Some of the last things that I have is the classroom routine. I would like for them to walk up and know that they're able to have a partner and work with them, and know that we are always constantly changing, but we're also staying in the same routine. With our technology, I would like for them to be able to use it, and especially for my ELL and ESC students, if my ELL students need a translator or some type of device for them to succeed in class, I am more than welcoming for that. I want them to use the iPads wisely, and know that when they put them away, that they put them in the correct spot so that you will be able to pick it up tomorrow and be like, oh, I was on this website yesterday, I can go back today. And so we want to use our things wisely. And then, of course, recess, we want to take care of the things that we have and also drink lots of water so that we just, you know, take care of our bodies and take care of one another. All right, so this is my dream classroom. I hope that you like it and you get some inspiration from it. Oh, I did forget to mention the student tower. The student tower has all their supplies, which is their turn-in section, their markers, their pencils, any type of supplies that they need throughout the school year, and that will also be donated from their parents and kept in the storage. So thank you so much for listening. I hope that you like my classroom, and hopefully one day I'll be able to show you in person. All right, have a great and wonderful day or night.